Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Vita Blue gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Alex Young gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Hard hit ball to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's having a ridiculous season. On-base percentage of over 500. Think about it. That's like half the time that he goes to the plate, he's getting on base. That's the kind of numbers guys like Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, and Ted Williams were putting up back in the day.
Dave Parker stands in as he looks at a called strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next to bat will be Jason Bay, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third. Bare-handed pickup. He goes to first. Wow. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. And second inning set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Owen Miller. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. So now to the plate, Willie Stargell, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, the third baseman.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch of the AB now. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe. The tag, and he is out at second. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. First pitch on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Left fielder.
Into the box now, Jason Bay. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row
and not in time as the run scores.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Standing in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Line towards center field. Mercado is there, and he puts it away to stop.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Roberto Perez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Eli Morgan is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Miles Straw swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen able to track it down for the third out. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Bottom of the and welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi. Ready now is Bill Mazeroski. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping in next, Michael Perez. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a base hit on the line.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate now, Vida Blue. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he had to back up on it there as it kicks off his glove. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Now both runners on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
The center fielder, Andrew.
And now in the box, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Blue at third with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 8 and the Indians 1. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall, gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harold Ramirez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Popped him up. Perez waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And stepping in, Dave Parker, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's the first offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Jason Bay. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. So now to the plate, Willie Stargell. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Bill Mazeroski as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Tristan McKenzie gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Michael Perez as he rips it on the ground to second. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate, Vida Blue. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
That brings up Wander Franco. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon. Line drive base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First, he rips a double. Then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
On a rope to the second baseman. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jason Bay. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
So now to the plate, Willie Stargell. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Owen Miller. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Next, here is Roberto Perez. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind.
The third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Around first, he's digging for second, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Number 9.
Next to dig in, Bill Mazeroski singled in his last at-bat.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Now the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. In now, Michael Perez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Stepping in now, Vida Blue. And he puts it on the ground to second. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there's 1 away. Wander Franco steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And the second run will score as well.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Emmanuel Clase gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. To short, hit hard, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Clase is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in next, Willie Stargell. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Willie Stargell.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 9 men. Jonathan Arauz will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Miles Straw flew out last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Evan Marshall gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The third baseman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Next to stand in is Bill Mazeroski. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Goose Gossage comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jose Ramirez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Harold Ramirez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1 out, nobody on. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. At the plate now is Goose Gossage. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now to bat, Andrew McCutchen, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw will get him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from 3rd.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The left fielder, Jason.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the... Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the rookie 2nd baseman, Owen Miller. Swing and a miss, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oscar Mercado is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
McCutchen calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, here is Roberto Perez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Indians go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, bottom of the inning now. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Willie Stargell.
The first baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Stepping up is Ke'Bryan Hayes, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Well, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 6.
Next up is Michael Perez. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Blake Parker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that's through into center field, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Liner in there for a base hit. Now a long throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Dave Parker. Into right field, that's a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2-out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
At the plate now, Jason Bay. High and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Miles Straw. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
He froze him on the fastball there. Miles Straw is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Now here's the pitch. Ahmed Rosario is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that.
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Last strike now for Cleveland. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 29-3 today. The Pittsburgh Pirates